Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And away we go at the link. Brings it in at the 13. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed left side to Smith. Gain of about 8 here, nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this one had no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Hurts. On the move, hit it right. Finds Brown, right side. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Roll left side, taken in by Adams. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now looking to throw. It's caught. This is Terrence Ferguson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
We'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Hey, Smash.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to try and throw it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it.
Touchdown, L.A. The Rams get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. On On is Jude McIntomney now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Evans set to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Working quickly here.
34 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Eagles first down.
A play fake now hurts to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He's across the 20, still going. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down.
16 brings up 4th down.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Going after it, added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true clips. Getting a completion like that, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Quick slant, taken in by Nakua. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another Rams first down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind this guy, and now it's 4th down.
Dude, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Looking quickly here.
Front down, back at the 27.
Hurts looking to throw. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute, convert on these 3rd downs.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They'll work against the blitz. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Smile Munson. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down. He just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. Vacates quickly, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Go Silver, ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Hurts. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback. L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds the in route complete. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Gets this one to Pierce. Has some daylight through the 40. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment.
19, Tiger, 19.
Going now on 1st down. That's caught by Williams. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But a Ram found his way to the football first, and they avoid the turnover. Woo.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try to throw for it. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Trimmer.
Hurts on 1st down. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Go Silver, ready?
He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Taken in by Pierce. And that will not be enough for a first down. From the gun on third down. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. That is Smile London. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. They'll go play action. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to
He's got it inside the 25. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the third.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
Hurts to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the first.
63.
At the 50-yard line.
Trimmer.
Hurts yet again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Escapes out to the left. Caught out left. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. Go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Gonna run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 3rd quarter lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
He'll look to throw. Flush out now to his left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
To the air on 3rd and long. Gets made right side by Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They go play action on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They are throwing it again. Down the field, he's got Pierce. He's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that. That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. They'll begin his return from the 11. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. First down around the Barkley. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now, after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Go, set.
Hurts looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Oh, it's Silver, ready? Go, set. I know anyone, huh?
First down throwing for Hurts. Sends him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. Give now to the running back. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Hey, thumbs up. Alert. Hey, easy. 63, 60. I know anyone that. No touch.
Arquillo quickly into the hands of Smith. And it's close, but he's not going to score. Out of bounds right at the goal line, Brock. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
73.
Complete on the option. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Completed over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
1st down, play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Running back motions right. Back to the air they go on 2nd down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Rams losing by 7. The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. It's also Williams, headed right. Running in the red zone. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Rams cut it to a point late in this one. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Back to throw. And down he goes! They get to him for a sack, and that may have just saved them this game. They remain up by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return starts at the 9. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Barkley off the pistol give. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
63. Delta set. Delta.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Has a hole left, room to run. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get some all-important insurance. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Rams.
He'll look to throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Now they were in position, Brock, to reel in another one. Just couldn't hang on. This quarterback is not reading this defense well.
And after every miscue, every almost interception or ball headed the other way, it's becoming tougher and tougher to just shake it off. I think this is that old adage, when it rains, it pours.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Look at that time for Terrence Ferguson. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. Brought in inside the 20. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down to the 16-yard line. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
First and 10.
Here he is to throw. Makes the catch. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Setting up to pass. And they can't connect that time. And after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the 2 they needed to tie this game and force overtime. And the Eagles are able to recover. And that should just about do it for us here. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. He's a linekeeper here for Hurts. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this late.